In today's video, we're going to spruce up this old wheelbarrow. It needs a little bit of tender loving care, so we're going to go at it from the handles to the wheel and everything in between. Let's get this thing back to the condition it should be in. So I think our first step should be that we get the bucket off of the handles, get that aside so we can deal with that, and then addressing the frame and the wheels. So let's grab some tools and get this thing torn down. Being a little stubborn, a little bit rusty, but we almost got it. Well, we got the tub off it, a little bit of work, but not surprising considering being left outside the amount of time it was. So now we're just going to take some braces off, and then we'll have that stripped down. That'll we'll also release the wheel, get that away, and then we can deal with the individual components and getting them cleaned up. There we go, it's all apart. Now we can start cleaning things up. So we're just going to start with the small pieces, just get them clamped in the vise. I'm going to take a wire wheel and go at them, get them cleaned up. So now we've got the little pieces cleaned up, so they'll soon be ready for priming. We're going to get at the main piece, get the body done, and we'll carry on from there. We're ready to put our primer on now. We're out in the back end of the shop in order to do this. We hung a drop cloth and some stuff on the floor. We've got everything rough sanded down now, so it's just a matter of putting the primer on.
And it's time to prime. There, we're all primed. Let that dry, and it'll be ready for paint.
So we have all the body parts primed, it's all dry. Now it's time to apply some paint. We're going to do the lower frame pieces in some nice gloss black, and then the body we're going to do back into a green color. So we're all set. Get our mask on, some safety glasses, and let's get painting. And there we go. That's all painted. Just let that dry, and we'll start on the body. So while this is drying, before I give the next coat and then flip it over and do the inside, just got to go and give those handles an oil so we can get those back in shape. So these are the handles off our project wheelbarrow, and you can see the differences between them. These are hardwood handles. They're still in pretty good condition. And the difference you're seeing is that I've already oiled this one. I just used some linseed oil, and it seals the wood. You can actually feel the difference when you slide your hand along it. It's nice and smooth. This will keep the moisture from getting into the wood any longer and keep it in good condition for years and years. So this one hasn't been done. You can see it's rough. It's pretty raw looking. So we're just going to take the linseed oil and do that one up, and it'll be all set. Pour a bunch of it onto your cloth, and then it's just a matter of wiping the handle down. You apply this to your handles yearly, either in the spring or in the fall. These handles will last a long, long time. So now we're just going to set these aside and let it cure, and now we're going to move on to checking out wheelbarrow wheels. So let's talk about the wheel on your wheelbarrow. Is it flat? Is it wobbly? Does it need air? Fortunately, this one is a never go flat tire. If your wheelbarrow has that, all you got to do is make sure you got a good air pressure in it. If you have a tire that's slack or it's flat, you don't necessarily need to replace the tire. You can just go out and get a tube that fits the size of your wheelbarrow wheel, replace the tube, and you're back in business. The other thing you'll want to look at is wheel bearings. If when you're rolling along and that wheelbarrow wheel's doing this, or they're really, really noisy, you need to change the bearings. You don't have to buy a whole new wheel. We're back to working on the wheelbarrow project. We're all painted and ready to go, so let's put it back together. Well, there we go. We got the wheelbarrow all back together. It certainly looks a whole lot better than when we started. I think you can see just how easy it was to refurbish a wheelbarrow. Much cheaper proposal than going out and buying a new one when you didn't need to. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.